Hi, this is Will Johnson or Williamtjrealty here, sitting in the office, and today I wanted to go over the steps to finding your new home. Hi, this is Will Johnson or Williamtjrealty, to buy, sell, or rent. Just give us a new home. So, step number one, consult with a real estate agent. The reason this step is number one, and the reason this step is important, is because there's a lot of things that can go wrong in a real estate transaction. So it's best to consult with a real estate agent or a real estate professional who knows what's going on. So number two, getting pre-approved. So unless you're going to buy your house cash, most people are going to use some form of third-party financing, or they're going to use a mortgage. So with that being said, getting pre-approved. So you should go find a lending company. Different ones have different interest rates, but the interest rates are going to be somewhat the same no matter where you go and who you get. So the main thing is just to get pre-approved. You can get pre-approved with a lot of different lenders. So that's another thing a lot of people don't realize. I always recommend getting pre-approved with at least 3, especially if your credit is bad, because you never know who accepts what and what the credit is going to affect. So number 3 is finding the home. So number 3, you get with your real estate agent and you go and you find a house. So the real estate agent will take you to your dream house or to whatever house you think you want to get. If you're a first-time buyer, you may just be getting a starter home. So with that being said, finding a home, basically what you want to do is you want to tell your agent your criteria, which is maybe it's going to be a 3-bedroom and 2-bath, which is most common. It's going to be a single family house. It's going to be a condo. Is it going to be a trailer house or whatever you want? Do you like a lot of land? Do you like more house and a little land? You don't like cutting grass or whatever floats your boat. So you're going to do that. That's number 3. Number 4 is you're going to make an offer. So let's say the house is selling for $200,000. Just because the house is selling for so much doesn't mean you have to offer that much. You can offer more or you can offer less. Now you may be thinking, why would you offer more? Well, sometimes if the house is really hot, let's say the house is $200,000 and they have 6 offers on the house, the person is gonna just choose the first one if everybody's offering the same thing. So you may want to offer 205 or something else, and maybe you'll start bidding more if you really, really want the house. Or maybe you're in a market to where the market isn't so hot and somebody offers wants 200,000, maybe you can offer 195. Maybe you can get it your house for a little cheaper. So that being said, number 5 is presenting the offer. So you have to present the offer to the seller and to the seller's agent. When you're doing a transaction, you'll only talk to your agent, and the seller will only talk to their agent, and the agents represent you. So you'll present the offer, and at that point the seller can choose what they want to do, whether they want to decline or whether they want to combat you with another offer. So the offer may be 200,000. You may say, hey, I want to do 195, and they may come back at you and they may say, let's do 197 instead. Let's meet in the middle. So then, at that point, you're still saving some money. So you may want to accept, or maybe you're stern. Maybe you want to just do 195 or nothing else. So it's basically negotiation, which is number 6. It brings us to negotiating the offer, which is pretty much what I just said, except for it goes into a little more detail. Negotiating the offer is how much it is, how you may want the seller to pay more toward the closing costs, because it's not just you buying the house for what it's listed as, but you also have to pay closing costs to the title companies. You have to pay for inspectors. If you choose to do that, you have to pay for an appraiser. So there's a lot of things that go into the negotiation. So after the contract, so the contract period is going to be a period where you're going through information after information with your lender, whoever you decided to go with. So this process is going to be the most challenging process. At least it was for me when I got my house, so they're going to need a lot of information from you. They're going to need your tax returns, your W-2 forms, your check stubs. They're going to want to see a steady income and all kinds of things. And so there's a lot of things you have to go over, a lot of things you have to sign. So and after the contract, we finally come to the closing. So step number 8 is the closing. The closing is pretty self-explanatory. You're basically closing the deal. So what you do is you go to the title company, you sit down. Generally, your real estate agent will be there with you. They don't have to be, but generally your real estate agent will be there with you. We sit down with you. We go over the paperwork. We go over what to sign. There's a lot of signing going on, and generally it doesn't go above 2 hours, let alone an hour, and you'll have everything signed. Then after that, you get the key, and after that, they transfer the deed, give you the title, and it's your house. So after that, though, it's still a lot of things that you may want to consider. You may want to contact your agent about your homestead exemption so that you can pay less in property taxes, which in turn affects your mortgage. So in that case, the full value and the full price of the mortgage will be less. So it's still a lot of things that you can use your real estate agent for after the transaction. So this has been Will Johnson. So peace. Will Johnson here. If you're in the Houston area and you need real estate advice, or if you're looking to buy, sell, or rent, just click the link below or give us a call. We'll be happy to help. Goodbye. See you next time.